There was one last session I was able to handle that day before I just had to leave the convention center before I did something rash. Uh, and that was in the compliance trenches with Binance, which was Danny Nelson interviewing Tigran Gambrayan, the head of investigations for Binance. And again, this was a couple of interesting statements coming from one of these people, with the head of investigations saying at one point that he helped kick off the North Koreans who were trying to use Binance to launder funds, which does give the impression they were there before. Also, when asked, so the CFTC lawsuit and some of the supporting materials revealed that Binance angels had told mainland Chinese users where Binance was supposedly not operating, that if they got the Palau e-citizenship, they could still use that to verify at Binance. Tigran was asked about this and basically said, KYC is only a piece of our compliance work. And he repeatedly called these IDs fake IDs, like 4 separate times during the course of this brief question. And the reason I'm highlighting these things here is because I think they are potentially challenging if they're found to be untrue. So, for example, if in the near future prosecutors in Western Washington were to file an indictment against someone that happened to include that Binance was serving Lazarus Group money launderers or something like that, it would be embarrassing if you had just been on stage saying you had kicked them all off. Or if you kept referring to something as a fake ID, it would be embarrassing if it turned out that there was a bunch of people using that ID on the exchange you work for. And so I thought those two comments during that were really the most interesting to me.